7 times making this video. I keep messing up. Told this story in 2006. Every time I tell it, I get to certain points and I can't get past it. Okay, try again. September 11th, 1990, my daughter died. 18 days after she was born. We brought her home. We thought everything was fine. Her name was Carrie with a C. I now have a daughter named Carrie with a K. I named her after her. Okay, me and my wife, we was living in Missouri at the time, my ex-wife, and we was working at McDonald's, and after work we'd take naps with her, and we lay her right next to us. And that day it was just me and her, and my ex-wife was in the living room watching TV. Anyway, went to sleep, and before I sleep, every day I would sing to her a song. The only one that I knew all the lyrics at the time, it was by Johnny Horton called All for Love of a Girl. I'll tell you the words, I'm not going to sing it. But it goes, well, today I'm so weary. Today I'm so blue. Sad and broken hearted, and it's all because of you. Life was so sweet, dear. Life was a song. And now you've gone and left me. Oh, where do I belong? And it's all for the love of a dear little girl. All for the love that set your heart in a whirl. I'm a man who give his life and the joy of this world. All for the love of a girl. And it's all for the love of a girl. All for the love that set your heart in a whirl. I'm a man who give his life and the joys of this world. All for love of a girl. So I would sing that song to her. I don't want to get in trouble for copyrights. That's why I'm not going to sing it. Anyway, then I go to sleep. But that day something felt wrong. I don't know what, but something felt wrong. And I woke up and I saw her, and she was moving her mouth like she normally do, But usually she moves when she was sleeping, moving around a little tiny bit, and she wasn't. So I said to her, Carrie, like that. And she didn't jump or anything, And so I said, Carrie, wake up. And nothing. And so I put my hands on both sides of the bed, and I pushed down on the bed. I go, Carrie, wake up. And nothing. By that time, I had my ex-wife's attention, and she came in there, and she swept her up, and she shook her a little tiny bit and said, Carrie, wake up. And nothing. Would not wake up. So we call an ambulance, and they take her to the hospital, and they do test on her. And by the time we get there, they already have her in the examining thing, and they say that she's got a brain tumor in her head. And so it's like, oh my God, how can this be? So they sent her to a hospital that's for children in a helicopter. And then we had to drive up there. They had already rushed her into surgery, and so when we got there, that was already started. And like, my whole world was just spinning. And so anyway, she made it through the surgery. They took all the tumor out. But the swelling on the brain, they said they need to get that under control, or she could become brain dead. And that's exactly what happened. She became brain dead. So then they told us, you can leave her on this machine. She'll grow up and all that, but she'll never come out of this. She'll always be like that. And can you afford it? And we couldn't. There was no way we could afford that. And then this person came in and started asking about organs, donating our organs and stuff. And we're sitting there crying. We're all upset. And we both took offense to that. Now, afterwards we understood the organs can only be good for so long. We said, no, we want her organs. We want her to be buried with her organs, Sorry, no. But it was just bad timing, shouldn't be asking that kind of question. I understand, but it was just too much for us. So we both discussed it by ourselves, and we decided to take her off the machine. And they asked us if we wanted to have pictures taken of her after they took her off the machine, and we both said yes. And they asked if we wanted to hold her until her heart stopped. And they gave us a scope, and I got to listen to her heart. My ex-wife said, no, I can't do that. Can't do it. I said I wanted to. I had to. So I went in there and I held her, and they pulled the machine, and I sang that song. I sang that song one last time and realized that the song fit the situation perfectly. And shortly afterwards, probably not even 4 minutes later, her heart stopped. And then my ex came in and said that she wanted to hold her. She had gotten over whatever it was. They held her back and they took pictures, just one apiece. But it was one of the most hardest things I ever went through. After that, things went kind of a blur. I remember going from one place to another, having to pick out coffins and stuff, little coffins, and I don't remember how we got from one place to another. But after that, each child that we had, I had them test them at the hospital and make sure that they didn't have nothing wrong with their head. Because my grandpa died of brain tumor too, so I thought maybe it was in the blood, in the DNA. I'll never forget her. I think about her every day. And every time I tell a story, it gets to me. I can't understand how that song that I picked fit that situation perfectly. She was a beautiful baby. Really was. All right, that's it on this. You guys have a good one. Take care, and God bless.